What's up, guys? Set up a stream for you. I just discovered stream beats from Harris Heller. It's for us to play with. Wish I could find a way to get the now playing so I could just say who's this music by. But I do have a script that's running in the background that says music is playing by somebody. So I'm just gonna add it. Music playing by Harris Heller. Okay, so let me just start this again. I wanted to add like a little pop-up every time the music changes, so you know at least what song is playing. So anyway, I gotta do a quick test on this thing just to see if everything is cool. I just have a little iPad here. Check, see what's up. And the other iPad that you guys see over there, I'm gonna use it for see. That would be cool if I can get the notifications to show up on the XSplit. A suggestion board. Let me see if I could take a screenshot. You guys can't see it, but I'm gonna save it so I could take care of it. VLC now playing in XSplit. So let's go to V's dashboard. The plan is to just put that in the chat what I'm doing. Some reason. I know I'm definitely chatting. I have this other thing on the bottom that tells me that I'm actually talking. Okay. Art. Like it's different here. It's different, so it's like you can't see how it is on YouTube. Might be a little different. Play it, mute myself. Yeah, it sounds good. The voice and the music sounds cool. There is Heller playing in the background. Thinking of doing a little bit of drawing on the iPad too. Let's see if that works for us. Let's go to artist break for a sec so we can see what we're doing. Igor DJ Garuchik. Yeah, I got the music playing now from him. Wow. Some juice, I have to make sure. Trying to stay good vibes, you know, among the 19 crisis, things are not as good. Again, how this thing works. Spotify, I mean not Spotify, XSplit forgets where you are sometimes. That is gone, okay. Okay, try that again. Back video. Alright, so wasn't ready to stream as much as I wanted to. So I'll put this in the Beats Streamlabs. Add a little message just to give credit to what music is playing. let's pick up some energy and try to get back into this. Try to do some drawing. Maybe we'll feel better after that. Live streaming TV schedule. So we're looking at our streaming. Streaming art topics on this channel. So I'm planning to learn together while looking into diet with Laura. Diet is a schedule over 4 parts to improve different aspects of drawing your topic. Yeah, I can chat too. Oh, thank you. I was trying to festive holidays, and I realized well, actually what do you call it? My girlfriend realized that I have a hat that my dad gave us for a few years ago for Christmas, and fa la 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 for Christmas. But Streamlabs open, I just lost it. Oh, here it is. This is diet. Like this way I don't have to repeat this this material. To it actually. Might have to turn that off sometimes, but I don't know. Most of the time I'm streaming about art, diet stuff from Ruth and Laura. Keep that up and running. DJ, how are you doing? How was holiday? Stream today? So I have set up an account on supposed to start at 8:30. Can't get to it. The holiday has been really pushing it. How was your video editing? I remember you were saying you're getting the pop-ups and iMovie didn't work for you, so you're in DaVinci now? Invention, okay, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Alright. The Invention Stage is an integral part of learning to draw because it will allow you to solidify your experience further. Our topic, using tools we used in the past, duplication, tracing, and education. Okay. It's vital to practice, otherwise your mind will start to forget. So let's get out there and build strong links, okay? Finally, let's move to how to join the live streaming. Mike? Who's Mike? Yeah, I think my girl is watching it, I think. I asked her today if she could jump on to Twitch and just have it in the background. I think it's just 2 of us. Good point. Let me message him if he wants to join. I put together a poster in Grammarly. It doesn't have an image yet. I mean, it does have an image, so like this is what I'm doing, because you gave me the idea actually to create a poster, so I went ahead and created one. I actually need to put this in my to-do list while I'm talking. Make sure browser is set to right. Chat window. And today was so ridiculous. I started streaming and it started showing my freaking window. Window with my chat, and I don't want that chat being shown because like the private stuff. So here, check this out, DJ. I put a little poster together that hey guys, I will be drawing blah blah blah, see you there, I'll give you a shout out if you join. And then the previous thing that I've been working on. So I think it's an okay poster, probably needs work as far as the posting message, but yeah, any feedback will be cool. Let me message Michael with the same message if he wants to join to watch this thing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, anyway, I posted it. I don't know if he's gonna check out my stream. Poster message, if you want to join and support my channel, need the to spoke to family and just going to see so that message is out. Yo, send me a picture of yourself where the background is on the color. Send me a picture of yourself where background is on color and make it one color. Oh, I see. Sure. Let me see if I have a picture of myself. Oh, a picture of myself with one color? I don't know, cause I have pictures of myself, but I don't have anything like with color. Let me see. Maybe you could take a picture of my webcam. I could take the background out for a second. Let's see. I could send you a picture. It kind of froze up my webcam, so I don't know. Fire, huh? I actually killed my camera when I did it. I thought I could remove the background. I need like a green screen or something to do that. Yeah, I don't have anything with a single color. Find that make a background green or blue. I have a picture on LinkedIn. Let me see. I don't know if people want a LinkedIn picture of myself. I'm not signed in to LinkedIn. Come on. And LinkedIn is so secure. They make you do all this stuff just to get in. Hey, DJ, do you see the little messages that come up when the bunnies join on the bottom? This image. I got a 200 by 200 image. I hope that works for you. But it does. You probably have to remove the color. Let's see. Got an image for you. How do I send it to you? I could text it to you. Resolution, huh? I'm gonna have to go through my photo album if I have to do that. What is considered good resolution? It looked like I just woke up in this picture. Let's see, I'm gonna download a few and I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, let me this up in the browser. Okay, let me know if you see my pictures now. Step 1, take your phone out. Step 2, find a wall. Step 3, take a selfie. I can't take my phone out right now, but I can show you my pictures. Yeah, I don't want to go through it on the internet. This was supposed to be a drawing stream, so not sure. Like I have selfies without a wall, like nothing solid background. And it's gotta be like not a creepy picture, like, you know, I think this is a two-person job to get it looking. It says like a door in the back. Snow is considered white? Have your girl take one. Yeah, it's gonna take. I'll probably just have to do that because it's gonna take very long to get it. But right now, that one's excellent, but it's too small. Ugh. See if I can find it again. A picture from a long time ago. What I could do, I have like a Google Photos account, and I think I could share it as a. Oh man, it's gonna create an album out of me. Maybe you could just see which one you like. This is gonna work? Oh, that's pretty sweet. So I just added all pictures of myself. See if you could find one in there that works. There's 11, so many. I don't know. If you don't have time, it's okay. I'll just have to do what you said. Take a picture of myself. And I think I have a photo. One sec. Yeah, this stream totally got sidetracked. It's supposed to be drawing. Yo, this music is pretty dope. I really like Harris Heller. That was a simple solution to the music thing. I'm glad that you told me about it. Now I have a music upgrade at least. Wow, it's so hot. I thought it would be a little bit cooler. I think the hat that I'm wearing, fa la la la, has turned off its music. The window, get some air in here before it starts raining. Yo, DJ, is it raining over there by you? You know, I haven't put up the poster message on, probably be good on Instagram too. Too bad people on Instagram can't click on links really. They have to like hold it up and click on it. We're gonna draw, right? All right, let's try to draw. I was doing rock formations the other day, and I was excited to draw the Bala Gorge. Let's take a look at that really quick on Pinterest. It's Pinterest. Loads them up pretty quick. Oh, here it is. This is the Bala Gorge Sinkhole. Where the heck is this? Oh, it's in Lebanon from reading this caption. Pretty excited about it. I don't know, you could just like really do so many things with these gorges. And create little buildings inside of it, like a whole city, or you could show yourself falling. Oh, my brother's messaging me, my other brother. I need to tell him why. I have to take a little screenshot of what this other person said. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just multitasking. This is family things, you know. Okay. Back to the drawing. And it's hard to stream and have a life at the same time. or care about other people's life, you know? It's not easy being a streamer. Definitely not. Creating content. I feel like I should have just labeled this this chat well, this live stream just chatting, right? Because I'm not even drawing. So wild. Yeah, okay, Bala Gorge, Sinkhole in Lebanon Mountain Trail, okay. Jurassic limestone located, okay. Bala Pothole, a cave of Jurassic limestone. I feel like he wants to say proportions here. Yeah. I do want to see if I want to see more pictures of this thing. Like, I feel like I keep coming back to this. Let's open up a new tab here. Search for Bala Gorge. Let's just see what saying about it. It looks like it's a popular place. Like, not just one person going to it. Other views are good. Like, for, you know, an artist, you want to expose yourself to everything. Not just like one big picture of something. Like, this is amazing. See, I didn't even know that there was water running through this thing until I read the caption. You could probably take one of these images and just go at it. Like, practice some of those things. Isn't this amazing, guys? Have you ever been to Lebanon? I haven't. Maybe I should go, right? Take a visit when just take the helicopter from the Manhattan and take the helicopter and fly over to Lebanon. Amazing feat. This is a good one to trace. Grab this one. They're all good, but this one's really feel like it covers a better angle than the other one. So I'm gonna bring it into the Studio Paint for a second, which is half-assed already. And we're gonna use this image for tracing. Let's label this properly. Yo guys, release the bunnies. The bunnies, yo. Activate Team Sexy in here. How do you do that? Remember, you gave me the ability to do that. So great to have another chat going. The bubbles come up when I posted that. I don't know. It usually like springs up and does something fun. And what are we trying to do here? Art invention. Holidays, right? Rock formation. About the Bala Gorge, right? One's working today and just chilling. I got the nice lo-fi chill beats going for you guys with Hellas Double H. Mr. Double H is playing for us. Save this yet? Let's do it. Diet invention. Hey, need to add some soundboard things. Yo, DJ, you said you have a soundboard? Hook me up. Hook me up with your soundboard. I wanna add some soundboard things into my stream. That in the chat. Yeah, so if anyone knows anything about soundboarding, or point me in the right direction where I get some sweet beats going. Not beats, notifications. I just want to push a button and that thing goes off. Like, maybe like a few buttons, I don't know. And I wouldn't even know, like, what emotions, emotional soundboard things should I have, right? That would be cool. Like, I could just like switch it to that mode. Okay. Let's get back into this, man. I got this image for Invention setup, but now I want to go over what I'm doing because this is kind of all over the place. See, we did this. I gotta fix some of the text here. Every time I come back to this, there's some issue. I want to fix this text. I got some good picks. We good. I got you. Okay, thank you, DJ. Yeah, Team Sexy. Let me put that in the chat too. I love that. Awesome. Sexy all over the place, DJ. Yo, you see those bunnies? They're saying Team Sexy too. Isn't that awesome, man? We got Team Sexy bunnies. I think I could put Team Sexy in the stream. What do you call it? Yeah, I could put this. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna do that. In the text tool, I'm gonna put Team Sexy. The text runner. I hope that's not a what do you call it? Can you get banned for that? Like, dude, is that something that Twitch does if you say that? Started it up again. Oh, for saying Team Sexy, like, is that like a banned word? I'm like, I want to edit this text right now. Let's see. Anyhow, let's move on to the trace. Let's move on to the duplication, yo. There's no trace coming here. Mess around with this page instead of drawing. That's cool. I got your message. That should be your cover. That should be your Facebook and Instagram cover. Oh yeah, I could do that. I got some of my chest open in that one. That's funny. Like a serious dude in that picture. Live streaming page. How do I do that? Let's go to admin for a sec. Like, I don't even know if anyone visits my Beachy page, my live streaming page. But here's a tip, guys, for anyone who's watching the live stream or planning to watch it later. Have your own website. Don't just depend on social media to be the only place for you to grow your stuff. Because sometimes you get banned or sometimes you lose all your content for whatever reason, and it's good to have a backup on your own personal stuff that you pay for. And if you don't want to pay for it, WordPress is free, and you could definitely have that. Found it, so I'm gonna edit that. I got some more stuff from you, DJ. What's going on? Oh yeah, man. I was afraid to pick. These are the ones I picked from the list. Okay. Because I was afraid that you needed like to clean up the background. The last one has no background, but it's a little. You like that last one? I look super skinny in that one. I hope that one's okay. The first one looks pretty dope. I got the my girl's hat from Tomorrowland, and got the beats and the 2 pairs of glasses. That's all you need to be a live streamer. Ready? Yeah, I just can't stand these messages, so I gotta fix this. Gotta go. Oh yeah, no problem. Take care, man. Take care, DJ. Thank you for the poster if you're gonna work on it. Now let's move to the duplication. This is wrong. Let's just say duplication. Yo guys, this is supposed to be a drawing stream. Don't tell anyone, okay? In the diet live streaming path. This one say the invention. Man, everything is backwards. This one, it should be tracing. Tracing. Invention of the. Excellent. Now this thing says it correctly. What does it say? Hi friends, I'm focusing on the majority of my time live streaming various art improvement topics like a TV. Like a TV? What the heck does that mean? What's that? I'll make a few. You choose which one you like. Text me your stream schedule. Oh, my stream schedule? Yeah. My stream schedule is right here. Also, I'll send it to you privately. It should be also up on the on Twitch, but it's basically Monday through Friday and Saturday. Schedule wise. Huh. There's an error for Twitch. Oh, I guess it's not letting me log in. Oh, I see. I probably typed in some garbage that it doesn't know. Man, take care. Maybe I should just send it to Twitch directly. I was just trying to send a message in Twitch, but it kept on failing. It's weird. Okay, back to what I was doing. My goal is to learn together with you while I live stream. Right now, I'm focusing on diet. Our diet is a schedule of parts to improve different aspects of drawing topic. Also, below I'll cover various elements in the diet plan. So so many alsos. Let's change that. Plus, I will include the live streaming platform at the end of the event. Say event, man. Finally, let us move to the education. Yeah. Onto the platform. I think that looks better. I think I even have a page for this. So let's go to streaming. Let's see. Live streaming, yeah. Yeah. That good? Oh, I don't have to change anything. That's great. But let's just save this. This looks good to me. And it should be reflected on the page. Should be a smoother way to show that bar. There we go. That's my beautiful, my precious bunnies. Just a quick change to the homepage, and we're still not drawing for a fa la 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 la. Just a bunch of me talking. Soundboard, man. Talking to another buddy. Join my live stream Twitch. Team Sexy. Let's put my X button is not working, so I can't even type. Copy link. Got the cool beats running. Where the heck am I? I'm all over the place. I don't even know what I want to do anymore. This is like the most chill stream plus lots of me talking. But I really want to go right into the diet. Hey, wish Ruben Laura would shout out. Like, I really want to give this guy. I'll talk to him. I don't know what I would say. I do actually. I want to like do a few streams with him using this diet stuff and just see if like just go through it and see how we do it. Like just actually try it in action and see how it goes, you know? That would be sweet. See if I'm doing it right. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Anyway, here's the diet stuff. We're finally looking at it, so it's pretty dope. Lots of people have been always wanting to learn to be good artists, but have been discouraged by the lack of time, training, money, or focus, right? Diet approach can help you focus your time in a way that will not only help you grow, but have more fun doing it. The 4 methods are simple. Yo, what's up? What's up, Heyman? Honey Sherma. What does that mean? 102. Ah, this thing is not working in that chat. Oh, there it is. I gotta switch. I have this multi-chat running him, Honey. Should I call you Honey or can I call you, Sherma? I don't know what to call you. You tell me as we're going through this, diet stuff. Yo, this diet could probably help you with coding. Honey is my nickname? Oh, I didn't know that. It's like honey, like, honey you pour in the, what do you call it? In the coffee or the hot cocoa? Okay, honey, alright, awesome. You could be like, yo, honey, I need you. Yeah, alright, cool. I'll call you honey then. I'll keep that. I'll remember that. So what's up? I wrote you your recommendation. Did you have a chance to check it out? I think I spent like a few hours on it, so I hope it's cool. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if if LinkedIn will ban me for writing a good recommendation. Oh, it doesn't mean anything? Eh. Yeah, like I think my sister or my brothers have all like middle names and things. It's easy to say, I guess. Yeah. I didn't even know that was your nickname. I thought your name was Heyman the whole time. So, oh, okay, that's how I know it. And sometimes when I spell Heyman, I forget to type in the A and I put E instead, but then I correct it. So it's just funny. Yeah, no worries. I hope it brings you luck like in your future things. Today's cleaning day for you. I feel like I'm just gonna start drawing while I talk to you. All right, I'm reading another message from somebody. Just reading something. Let's deal with. Yeah, no. Just responding to a family member. Okay. Yeah, just talking to my uncle. What is this? Yeah, your pronunciation is right. Yes, nothing else to do. I crested a nougat feed recently. What's crested? Oh, you started your own nougat feed? Or unit of work framework? Oh, really? There's so many unit of work. You started your own. Are you gonna make it more efficient than unit of than the? Actually, yeah, that's a cool thing. Yeah, send me a link to the unit of work sometime. I like those kind of things. Because the ones that are out there are probably not as good or up to date with making an efficient call to the database and you know, doing your CRUD operations. Although, like recently at my work, at your work, XDcast, we started moving away from Unity because it's not Unity, unit of work. We're using Entity Framework, but unit of work, I think you could just make it work with only stored procedures. Messaging me. No, oh no, I can get them in the stream. Chilling on live stream and chatting with people. Feel free to join on Twitch. That's cool. Please refrain from posting links. Oh shoot. The thing is blocking the links. This is just because other people used to spam. But if you want, send it to me on LinkedIn. I'll check it out on LinkedIn. Yeah. Or if you forget, it's no problem. I'll just check it out. Like I'll just ask you to send it to me later. Important, powerful tool an artist can wield. It's also the best measurement of your progress and understanding. Invention. Nope. Unit of work is a pattern for entity framework or direct SQL queries. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. We don't have to use it for entity framework, which is starting to go out unless Microsoft finds a way to make it more efficient. Hey, honey. Hey, honey, I guess. I find that funny to say. Yeah, check this out when you have a chance, or just listen to me in the background. I like this diet stuff because it lets you do kind of space learning. I know you like programming a lot, so like if you want to split up your programming learning over a period of time, like say every morning at 10, like first when you open up the eyes and you rise with the sun, you can be like, okay, Tuesday I'm going to be watching Entity Framework for 1 hour, and then Wednesday I'm just going to do work and I'm going to chill, right? And then Thursday I'm going to learn about Angular or AngularJS. So you can kind of create stuff. If you wanted to speak, I have to Skype you or WhatsApp you, and then I could bring you in. Do you want to do that? Twitch, yeah, Twitch is a broadcasting platform, so you have to go live with the other person. So that's possible, but I would have to figure out how to do that. Yeah, for Twitch you just chat in the chat for now, but there's a way to, like, you can make trusted friends actually join in and part of the broadcast. Like I have let me just show you really quick. I have a thing running on my computer where I'm just recording the screen. Okay? And I'm using this thing called XSplit. And to get you into XSplit, I have to open up Skype and then or WhatsApp, and then just capture your window and your audio. So we could set that up sometime. Yeah, so you can create a routine for yourself. Pick the days that what you want to focus on and learn it, like 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 15 minutes. And the cool thing about it is, like, if you don't overwhelm yourself and do it over a period of time, you will get more stuff into your brain than other people, because you set up a schedule regardless of what the priorities of business are or whatever. You need time for learning. Like, there's no way around it. If you don't know something, you want to be able to efficiently stick the material into your head. So if you use diet plan, you can, you know, spend like some time in the morning, or you know, when there's not a lot going on, you could learn a little bit and do it on a schedule. So then like your mind is expecting it at this hour and you can learn it. At least that's what I'm doing with art. I've been doing this for a number of months now with Laura, and I've been slowly improving my rock formations and getting comfortable with it. So maybe if you want to learn some new topic, then you can try out this diet approach. For those people who are drawing, you could do the same thing. I'm actually covering Invention today for this drawing event, and I haven't started drawing yet because I'm just chatting with people. I should just name this channel just chatting about chatting about you guys. You know, chatting with buddies on the live stream right now. So I appreciate you guys stopping by and doing your thing here. Okay, cool. So are you giving any platform to track all that, or you just create it on my system? What do you mean? Maybe elaborate on that question. Giving any platform to track that? Track what? Like my progress, or what? Or XSplit? Which part? So wait for you to tell me what you mean, and let's open up Ruben Laura's thing here for a second. Responding to my friend. No, my brother, my broski. Yeah. Later, talk to mom. Oh yes, okay, your progress in learning. You will start to see that you remember stuff better and you're moving more efficiently. With a rested mind and a rested body, you're gonna be able to be more productive. Because lately I've been noticing that at work they've been shoving deadlines and estimates like crazy, which is fine, but like when you start doing so many things in one day, you're not really focusing on one thing. So you always have to spend 15 minutes to get on top of things again and again. So you're not really, you know, putting your stuff that you enjoy doing to practice, and it's frustrating, so you feel empty inside. So it's good to have a routine in place, like the sleeping routine that I've been telling you about. I don't know if you still go to bed like at 2 in the morning or some crazy hour, but we should all try to get to bed early and wake up early so we can do the most important thing in the morning. Maybe that is to make breakfast or clean the house. I don't know. Yeah, so you could track your progress by just looking at how you feel, looking back at the work that you've accomplished. For me, I can look at my art and see how much things I've done. So like, for example, I can go on my Pinterest, and if I go on my Pinterest, I could see all the pictures that I've worked on. This is my famous rock formations. Every single picture in this Pinterest, I drew. I created a picture of these and I put it up somewhere. I put it up on Instagram, or I put it up on Facebook or somewhere. I mean, not just professional work. Yeah, you could apply it for anything, not just professional work, of course. Yeah, it could be anything, man. I'm doing it for art. Maybe you could do it for singing, or I know you like ping pong, so every morning you could practice that stuff. You could practice call it, a particular move and do that for 15 minutes. And you know, the next day you could take a break, and then the following day on Wednesday you can go online for 20 minutes and just research a little bit. And if you do that every week for a month, and then, you know, the next month starts, you could be like, okay, what have I learned? You can reflect, because the more times you do this, your brain will be like, okay, here, I'm doing this stuff. It has a purpose, so I need to remember this. This is important to my survival. It's a routine, and it's fun. It's exciting, you know. And if you journal it and keep a diary or something, you can remember like what it is that you're doing. So for me, I'm journaling it through Pinterest. I also have like if you go to I don't want to do it on this one. Let me open up another tab. Like if you go on Instagram, you could have a like your work, like, yeah, you could have a diary of your work, and then you can go back and see how well you did. You can see your growth. So like here, I've been posting steadily. It's not showing everything because I like to save some of my stuff, but you could see like progress of your art, like small progress and things that you hate and you want to improve. Like a few days ago, I worked on what do you call it? How to draw rocks with Alphonse Dunn, and this was the education stream that I did with him. So you could take a picture of yourself when you're playing ping pong. Like you could have a selfie camera on a tripod. You could set it up, and you can videotape yourself, and then see like how you did, like the move that you set up, like whatever. Like if you're doing like a particular swing, you could set it up and take pictures of yourself as you're doing it. If you're playing ping pong, or coding wise, maybe there's an app in Visual Studio or VS Code that could take statistics on how long your functions are, or how long it takes you to write a particular function, so you could be quicker. Like, I don't know, like there's probably a system for that too. Like, I'm sure you can go nuts if you want to collect statistics on yourself, on how good of a coder you are versus how many times you go on your Twitter to check your Tinder feed, you know? So you gotta watch out for that. Wow, how did I get to Tinder? Oh yeah, that's right, because you used to do that. Alright, so what was I doing? I was trying to draw. Trying to freaking draw. Let's go to and welcome whoever just joined. I see 3 people watching now. Welcome to the chat. Welcome whoever you are. Alright, invention. So let's try to keep drawing. For many artists, creating something meaningful from a blank page is the ultimate form of expression, guys. So how would you translate that to code, right? For a programmer who's trying to create a app that is going to take over social media and, you know, I don't know, bring in all the people of the world. No more Tinder dates? Oh. Alright, let's see, what is this? I am not good with drawing, but it's something which I've always had fun doing. I brought an iPad Pro. I should buy an Apple Pencil for drawing. Yeah, dude, I highly recommend getting an Apple Pencil. I actually have it here. Check it out. You can't see it. Let me see. So excited to show you this right now. I use this app called Procreate. It doesn't mean what you think it means, but like here, check this out. You can just doodle right on top. See? And it's butterly smooth. And the cool thing is I got this screen protector for it that is like paper. So I was thinking like drawing. And by the way, this is going to be my new UI for Twitch. I'm still working on it. So it's a work in progress. But hopefully that will come out in 2020. 2021. 2020 is almost done. Yeah, dude, definitely get the Apple Pencil if you want to Hey, dude, I write my freaking journal. I journal in there because I don't want to write on paper, but some people want to write on paper and do their journaling. See, I'll show you what that journaling is. This I don't know if you use Apple Notes, but I write my morning pages in here, and I've written already 210 journal entries. I write 3 pages every morning. I think I might have told you that, honey. Um, yeah, definitely, man. What I was gonna say, if I could, I would buy you an Apple Pencil so you could just enjoy the awesomeness of it. Let's see. No need to thank me. I didn't get you anything. I think the best thing I did for you. Nah, I don't think I've done the best thing for you yet. So, the best, not the best. Just keep going with your. If you really want to get into drawing, you could definitely try it. I don't recommend finger drawing that much, but I did do a lot of finger drawing on my phone. It's a pain in the ass, but it's great for expression art. Um, but yeah, the Apple Pencil is really cool. Here at home, I'm gonna be using this. It's like a bamboo tablet, and it's one of these things. It's just a giant, oversized mouse pad, and then you could like draw on it. So that was the plan thing. What else can you do? You could draw on paper, yo. Like, you don't even have to buy these things. Yeah, motivation is cool. The hardest part is starting. I think that's what people have trouble with, just getting into it and really getting down on what they have to do. I'm gonna drop some stars on the stream, yo. Get some bunnies running around, rolling through. And I like I don't know, I feel like I want to be a motivational speaker, but I don't know, like sometimes I talk and I don't know if people are actually gonna do it, but you could nudge people and get them excited. Maybe they'll try a little bit of it. So I just have to be in good spirits to help people and not, get the idea like, oh, they're not gonna try it. It's just, that's how people are. They don't have time and stuff happens or poop happens. That's how it is. Ah, cool. Cool. All right, so let's get back into this. I'm gonna read a little bit of this. The idea of being able to invent drawings out of thin air may be the reason you were inspired to be an artist in the first place. In some ways, your ability to draw something well from memory can be a measure of your growth. However, you should keep your expectations balanced about what this stage is all about. You may imagine that your favorite artists are simply creating incredible imagery from out of nowhere, and that you won't be a real artist until you can effortlessly do what they do. If you have the mindset, though, you will quickly get frustrated to the point of quitting. Okay, because you'll be comparing yourself to an imaginary ability. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. Like, I have my Imaginative Illustrators meetup that I joined with a bunch of buddies, including my favorite host Michael from New Jersey. And I admit that sometimes I do compare myself to the other artists in the channel. Everyone is so good, especially Michael. They really know how to draw well, and it's really tough out there. There's a lot of good artists, especially the ones that started super early, and they have a head start on you, and sometimes that pressure demotivates you and makes you lose the faith. But it's important to focus on what you've done in the past. Look at your pictures and see your growth. And I'm at fault for not doing that. So I have to keep that in mind. So here, what is Ruben saying here? What your favorite artists are doing is recalling a huge library of mental information they've acquired over the years, simply remembering hundreds, possibly thousands of duplications and tracings they've done over and over again over the course of the year. So be patient with yourself. The invention stage is where your brain gets to crunch all the data you've collected. Sometimes it's pretty, sometimes it's not, but it's all incredibly useful towards your growth as an artist. A ping pong player, a programmer, a singer, an artist, whatever you are, just do it. Don't compare yourself to other people and try to... I'm also telling myself this while I'm saying this. Don't compare yourself to other people. That's the key if you want to grow. You want to try to do this for yourself and look at your past, look at your drawings, look at your form when you're playing ping pong, look at your code and see how well you're doing, and look at the jobs that you worked on before and keep moving forward. Because everyone is on this rat race and they're trying to get ahead and find the flow state in their minds and do better. So this is what we are, this is what we're doing. Let's do this together, you know? We're in on this together. We're not by ourselves, and we try to inspire ourselves, and it's hard. So try to inspire each other. You know, feed off each other's positive energy. There's no shortcuts. This is going on here. Okay, so don't worry about pretty drawings. In its early stages, invention is all about exploration and recall. Dudes, I'm so stoked that my voice is still solid right now, but just to make sure, I'm gonna have another sip so none of this stuff goes away. Alright, in the early stages, invention is all about exploration and recall, not final production art. So don't think you're gonna be the next Picasso when you're starting out. Take a look at some of the Norman Rockwell exploration sketches. Let's check this out. See, they're just sketches, they're not anything. I mean, his sketches look pretty dope, man. I like this one down here in the corner. If I could doodle on this screen and do like a little whiteboard for you, I would totally like circle on this, but I don't know how to do that. Like, if the browser had like a little whiteboard thing. Oh, actually, you know what? It does. Let me see if you could see that. I'm just drawing on top of it by pressing my mouse gesture. Let's see if it comes up. Doesn't, it's okay. But yeah, that looks cool. I like this little busy street. It looks like in Asia somewhere or China. Oh yeah, it is drawing. I love that. I love this app now. I love it so much. It's the gesture drawing app, and it lets me doodle on top of the picture even though I'm not actually doing anything. Just drawing. But anyway, you guys could see, like, when he actually does color this thing here, it's really good art. It becomes really solid. So just explore. I think I'm gonna take a little tiny break here and let FZD Design Cinema play out some of his video and pause on the music. I usually go back to this person and just have him demonstrate some of that energy that I've been trying to pass on to you guys in this live stream. And I know these live streams are going to be saved somewhere. They're going to be on YouTube and they're going to be awfully long. But that's cool because you could just watch these and catch the vibe here. It's going to be sweet. Let's see what we could do with FZD School. Let's see where he left us.
So you can have a break, play video games and so forth, but be consistent. Okay, so change your mindset, which I just mentioned, is really important. Okay, drawing should be your main interest, not something else. It's always like, oh, I want to finish this video game and then I'll find some time to draw. It should be the opposite. Okay, draw first, and then once you're done with that task, say you have 4 or 5 hours a day that you commit to drawing, and then you go do the other stuff. Use the other things as a hobby. Your drawing should be your main goal. Okay. Be consistent. I mentioned all this already, but it's be consistent. Block out enough time to draw. Okay, so I recommend at least 2-3 hours a night, which is very achievable. Okay, even if you get home at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you can still draw to 11. That's a very small amount of time. Okay, but that's gonna help you improve. And 2-3 hours a night could definitely get you 10 studies in that during that day. That's plenty. That's only what, like every 20 minutes you draw one drawing, something like that. I think even less, and you could get to this number, maybe 15 minutes, right? A study means you're drawing it off of references, okay? You're not designing anything, and I'll mention that once we get to the content over there. Okay, let me track time here. I think we started at what, 2:35, 2:25. Okay, we should be good. Well, a lot of buses going outside. Okay, next one. Use scratch paper, not expensive sketchbooks. Okay, another big important one. Don't buy a bunch of moleskins and let it sit on the shelf. I know too many students who have these expensive sketchbook and never use them because they're too expensive. So instead, just use scratch paper. Get it out of copy machine. You know, they're worth nothing. Or go to the paper shop if you have one. For example, like an Office Depot, just go buy a stack of copy paper. I think they cost like $3 or maybe sometimes $1. You buy like 100 pages. Super cheap, pretty much free at that level. Then get some whatever pen you want to use and just start drawing. Okay, the more you have expensive sketchbooks, the less you're gonna draw in them. So just draw on scratch paper. Okay, next, take away outside pressure. Do this for yourself, okay, not for social media. So important, because I do get these PMs in my Facebook and so forth, and I could tell by the message that they're so worried about making their sketch good so they can show their friends or put on their Facebook or Twitter. It's like they're having this outside pressure that's not needed when you're practicing, okay? Just do this for yourself. You don't have to put any of this stuff online. Draw 1,000 drawings, draw 2,000 drawings. Don't have to post any of it, okay? It's for you to improve, because sometimes they focus on a single drawing. It's like, oh my, this has to be the best thing. I gotta do my best on this drawing. So that way when I put it onto Facebook, everyone's gonna like it. It's like, no, if you're doing it for that reason, you're probably not gonna get better. Versus like, okay, I'm just gonna be doing 10 drawings a day, 10 drawings a day, 10 drawings a day, done, go to sleep, next day, draw 10 drawings a day. You do that, you will get better. Okay, don't do this for like, I have to make this perfect. Oh my god, I want everyone to see my design, how good I am on my design, so everyone can like it. Don't do it for that. Okay, just for yourself. And then that way, take the pressure off. You have no one to impress. You have no one to show it to. It's only for you. So your drawings could be really bad. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now start with easy subject matters, which I will mention in a second here. Okay, I have a way to slowly increase the difficulty in your drawing. Don't start with the hardest stuff first, which a lot of students tend to do or on their own. They're like drawing like human faces and things. These are some of the hardest things to start with, right? Start with easy things that give you a huge room to make mistakes. That way you build a confidence. And this is something we do at our school as well, and I'll share with you in a second here. Okay, draw stuff you want to draw, okay? You don't need to follow trends. You don't have to be like, oh, this professional is sketching this, so I want to sketch that. Oh, that guy's not drawing this, so let me draw that. It's like, just draw what you want to draw. If you like I don't know, flowers, you know, draw flowers in the back. You want to draw cactus, okay, draw cactus. You like strange little undersea creatures, okay, draw undersea creatures. You don't have to follow what other people are drawing. Drawing is about finding the joy of this process, and finding joy means you have to like what you're doing. So, you know, I see a bunch of designers that draw cool stuff, but it might not be subject matters that I particularly want to draw myself, but I still find it to be really cool. But when I'm drawing my own stuff, I draw my own stuff. You know, I draw bugs and all these type of things that I find the enjoyment out of, okay? And next one is a really big one here, which is it's okay to be bad, okay? We're kind of wrapping back to this one here. The internet and art books and all these art forums and so forth, they only show you one side of the creative process. Rarely do they show you the failures that are involved in this process, okay? We as professionals don't always produce good work. Not every single thing that shows up in these art books is the first version of that, okay? But these websites don't showcase that side of things. They don't show the failures. They don't show the many tries it took to get to the final result. Sometimes the final result could be involved a whole team of people, art directors and designers and directors and producers and writers, right? Everyone's inputting their design, and then you get the final thing, and that's posted on the internet, and maybe for a young student, they see that and go, wow, that's concept art. It's like, wow, that's actually not really, there's a lot of stuff that went into this piece that you're not seeing. Maybe there was 100 different variations that you never saw. Maybe there's 50 failure sketches that you never saw. So when you're drawing for yourself, don't forget that this road is a long process, and you don't need to have perfection when you first start this kind of stuff, okay? So, all right, let me take a quick break because I'm on a new computer here. I don't want this to crash, and I'll be right back to show you guys what drawings to start with when you are getting started in this thing, okay? Let me take a quick break. All right, so I'm back. Okay, so now let me show you guys a couple of subject matters that you can start by easing the difficulty of drawing. Okay, so you can just slowly get into it. They're not very challenging things to do, and I might even do a quick sketch to show you guys. In fact, I actually started this design cinema recording yesterday by doing some of these drawings, but it just took way too long. The episode is going to run to like 2-3 hours at that rate. So I decided to save some time and just maybe do a single sketch for you guys and then show you the end result of what it could look like. Okay, so let me track time here. So we're at 2:49. Okay, so let's do another 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes will keep this episode about an hour long. Okay, so first thing I'm going to show you guys, bunch of rocks that you guys see over here. Okay, so why are these here? Well, the way to draw, okay, to get ease into it is to lower the difficulty bar. I'm going to show you guys a bunch of subject matters that in itself makes it easy to draw. Okay, organic things and non-symmetrical objects are some of the easiest thing to start with. The reason for that is because it gives you a wide range of mistakes that you can make without the end result looking bad. What I mean by that is, like, for example, you take a look at some of these rocks over here. Okay, you could draw some of these completely off by even 50%, and it still probably looks pretty good because nobody knows what the original looks like. There's no recognition for the original version of this, right? If I make this rock bigger or smaller, who knows, right? It still could look good. I make the side of this too big, too small, it might still look pretty good. So when you're drawing this kind of stuff, you could kind of almost invent half of it yourself. You could draw like half of the rock, half of it by yourself, right? Look at this really cool looking rock over here, right? You could draw the top of it and change the bottom. Nobody's gonna know. So that way you kind of have fun drawing without having the pressure of making this look perfect. And so we do the exact same thing here at the school. We start with them with rocks and stuff like that as well. Very similar. So that way you build up the confidence level, you start to get your penmanship down, and you could do this for, say, a week, even 2 weeks, every day. Just come back and draw different rock formations, right? There's so many cool things in this world to study from that you'll never run out of stuff to draw. Okay, so rocks alone, these are things I found just for this episode. I went to Google and just Google cool rock formations. I found these, and there were just so many available for you to reference from. So these are all studies. I like to call these study drawings, which are, you take a look at these and try to draw at the same time you're building up quite a bit of visual library. It's all stored into your head. These forms, these shapes, the proportions. The more you do this, you're gonna naturally start storing all this into your brain. And by the time you start to design, all that stuff's gonna start coming out. And speaking of design, I want to mention that real quick. Let me take a sip of coffee. Is that design doesn't mean everything is yours, right? Because I'm already excused that I have back over here, right? This one over here, which is like, I don't know, I want to design character spaceships, so I need to learn design. Look, drawing, right? Learning drawing, you don't need to know design at all. In fact, I could guarantee that you could get a job in this business without ever designing at all. So that sounds kind of weird, but let me explain to you what that means, okay? In this business, I believe that about 40% of the products out there require zero design. All they are rearrangement of objects to tell a narrative. So projects, for example, like Gladiator, Saving Private Ryan, right? The Banner Brothers and so forth. They're using historic objects. Almost everything, maybe 90-something% is based on history, but they're rearranging the objects in a way to tell a certain story. So you take Gladiator, for example, the Rome, the chairs, the streets, the clothing, pretty much all of it is real, but it's done in a way for the purpose of an entertainment movie. So it might not be historically accurate, and director Ridley Scott actually mentions it many times on his DVDs that his film is not accurate. He's got swords that's ranging 500 years in their time period, but the audience doesn't care. And same thing with a lot of your video games that do historically based things, right? Or even historic films, is that they're not exactly accurate, but they are getting everything from real life. Maybe Gladiator has some designs, for example, maybe the helmet and the chest, and very small props, but majority of it is all based on history. So if you think from that point of view, if you're a designer and you know how to draw things from real life, and you have all this visual library in your head, and you know how to arrange it in a certain way, I guarantee you'll have a job. But that's not easy either. It's not like, oh, I don't have to design, I can just get a job as a designer. You have to know how to rearrange objects in a certain way, right? And that does take time. It's the same thing like an interior designer does. They get into a room that's empty, and then they have to make it feel, say, posh, or make it feel modern, or make it feel rustic, right? So it's their job to go out there and source the right type of furniture, the right type of lighting, the right type of materials to get that feeling. We are doing the same thing. So in that sense, you could actually do a lot of design without designing a single thing or making up a single thing. So by drawing these things from real life, you're going to start building up that visual library and start with the basics. So the other 40% I mentioned for the products are things that are based on reality. For example, something like Game of Thrones, or video games such as say even Skyrim and Dragon Age, right? These are IPs that are based off of Western Europe, medieval feudal time periods, right? So there's swords riding on horses, there's castles. That's definitely what they're based on. So they are designed on top of that, but they're rooted in grounded subject matters. So in Game of Thrones, they're not riding around in giant bugs, and they're not using a strange weapon that you don't recognize. They're either swords or spears and bows, right? Everything that's based on history. So another area in which drawing a lot is going to help build that visual library. So when you start modifying designs, you already have a good understanding of the base. So that's extremely helpful for a designer, right? And the last 20% of the business is things that are pretty much completely made up, and that usually sits in the science fiction realm. So, and that is why sci-fi films and video games are very, very rare. They don't make them often because it's hard to do, and when something takes a long time, it's also very expensive. So in both the in almost any industry, in the entertainment industry, sci-fi products are the rarest thing to do, and generally when they show up, they're either delayed or they cost a lot of money to go over budget. Very common in sci-fi type of projects, right? And that's why you see in fantasy being the most common type of theme in both film as well as games in terms of entertainment type stuff. Okay, so Star Wars rocks, very fun subject matter, easy to draw. Okay, next one in these difficulty level are old trees. These things are so fun to draw. Okay, maybe later we'll sketch one for you guys, because they're organic, but they start to have some perspective on them, right? Rocks has perspective, but sometimes they're very hard to see. Like things like this, there's perspective on it for sure, but you could eyeball this pretty okay, and it'll look pretty alright, right? This guy obviously has perspective, but you eyeball this without any knowledge of fundamentals, it'll probably still look okay, and it's a fun shape. Trees start to add a little bit more foundation. For example, these trees were looking up at it, right? This tree were looking up at it, but still, overall, it's organic. So you could make a lot of mistakes and it'll still come out pretty good. You can even mess up the proportions a little bit and it'll still look pretty good. So draw this for a week or draw this for 2 weeks, right? Have fun on it. And if you look at trees, actually this thing shows up a lot in entertainment products. It shows up on Zelda games, it shows up on Secret of Mana, it shows up in Avatar, it shows up in so many places where giant trees exist. It's because I think as concept designers, we all love drawing this stuff. So then we put it into our work, and that work eventually becomes some kind of movie or video game. So yeah, give it a try. These things are fun. I love drawing old trees. They're almost therapeutic in a way, and they're fun. They give you a high tolerance for making mistakes. You can kind of free flow the forms as well, in which you could draw this, maybe start with this tree and start just making up your own branches as you go. And the way the lines flow is going to really help you develop your penmanship and your line weight, because the flow is going to naturally train your hands.
Alright guys, I'm back. Thank you for a sec. I just took a quick break while I had FZD school take over for a sec. See you later, honey. Thank you for joining the stream and enjoy your outing. Hopefully it's not raining now. Like, the sky looks really really dark. I'm trying to add some stuff to my chronometer. It's my nutrition tracker before I start streaming. I just had some nuts from somewhere. Oh, here it is. Sea salt. Then I had a permisium. I don't know how to pronounce this thing. Permisium. Permissum. The fruit that we just had. Permisium. Persimmon. Persimmon, yeah. Oh, here we go. Persimmon. Okay. Set up. let's put the music back to 56. Hopefully we left each other inspired a little bit. Let's see if we can do some invention drawing. Some of that water. Back to the stream. So we were doing I know, it's hilarious. I don't know. I gotta write I know, guys, I'm like talking about my personal life. I gotta write 2 cards here for the doorman downstairs. That's on my to-do list after I finish streaming. Planning to go to lunch at 1, guys. But cut the stream. Eastern Standard Time. Whoever's watching somewhere else, I don't know. All right, Bala Gorge in Lebanon. That's what we were looking at before. Let's get inspired, people. And we got so many bunnies running around. I don't know. Jump to the drawing thing. We're finally drawing. I don't know. And thank you for following, Tall Artist. Oh, hey, Tall Artist. Welcome to the chat. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so Bala Gorge. This is from Lebanon. And happy holidays. Not from Lebanon, but from V. Alright, let's get into this. I have been drawing, I've been talking a lot, but now hopefully you guys jumped into the right time to actually keep going with this. Bala Gorge. I love this this capture because it has a bit more detail. So when I scrape off the details, I can do a trace on this. So this is from, we're watching Ruben Laura do his website and invention. So we're gonna pull in everything that we've done so far during this week and try to implement it today. So how do I do this? Let's add a saturation and just drop all the saturation on the whole entire thing. No, I actually want to drop the saturation on just the image. Just control click if you're in Clip Studio or Photoshop, and then Control Shift U. I think the keys are the same, I'm not sure. And then you can just drop the opacity, I mean the colors, just take the colors out so you can just focus on the art, right? You don't want to make it as complicated as that. I like to group things and label stuff so I can find it myself, right? Man, I love this music with what's his face? It's not. It's Harris. I have it in the chat here somewhere. Scroll up on this. Harris Heller. Sweet beats. Really impressed with my brother's suggestion. Super helping. Keep. Reduce the opacity here a little bit so we can trace. And we're supposed to be recalling this stuff too, but let's get comfortable and do a little trace. Let's do a little dance. And the dance is gonna be like a Zentangle dance. Have you guys Zentangled before? It really helps if you haven't put pencil to paper yet. And that's what we're gonna do here until we get very comfortable with our art. Like, how to become intimate for artists. Step 1. Zentangle! Let's do it. Zentangle away. Zentangle is from Michael. He's one of the artists who runs the Imaginative Illustrators of NYC. It's over 1,000 members, guys. It's a good. Alright. So Zentangle, it's a way for you to build up that confidence that you didn't have when you started drawing and you wished you had, or you wished you knew this, I think. So here, we're just gonna start with a couple shapes and try to close all your shapes. And if you want, keep them the same shape and vary them as you go. It's up to you. And if you find yourself drawing with only your wrist, or if you find yourself drawing with your wrist and it's like, that's wrong, you're not doing the right thing. And that's from Full Sail Academy. I think one of the people on YouTube taught me that. Try to loosen up and draw with confidence. Like, you know what you're doing. I don't know. Like V knows what he's freaking doing, right? So yeah, no, not a teacher or anything like that. I'm just doing the Zentangle to loosen up so I can draw with you guys. What's up, Tall? Thank you for the follow. I don't know who you are. Did we meet in our past life? But welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. Tall, do you stream on Twitch? Speculator. It's you. And what I like to do on the other side is draw some lines as filler. And maybe I could just select the layer. Fill it with some nice gray color. See what we could do here. Let's work this thing. Just a viewer? Cool. What kind of art do you do? Random value here and just fill this sucker in and make a nice pattern for ourselves. We're gonna use this pattern later. That's what I love to do with my Zentangles, use it for other stuff. Let's get these circles in. And you see it's important that I didn't leave any little gaps in the thing because it lets me fill it with something. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make these pop, so I'm gonna get them to be nice and bright. Yeah, that's cool, Tall. What kind of art do you do? And did I ask that question? I feel like I'm repeating myself. And what brought you to this channel? So many freaking artists drawing right now. I guess I'm not surprised, but there's always a lot of artists drawing right now on Twitch, especially in the morning. Here, we got a Zentangle concept. So what I like to do is scale this thing down. And if you're a concept artist and you're presenting your work to a potential person who's gonna hire tall artists as a person who loves to do anatomy, then you can be like, hey, this is my Zentangle arm anatomy, right? Black. Black? Okay, black. Black came out. There it is. So this is concept 1. How exciting. That's cool, anatomy. I haven't gotten to anatomy yet. Drawing characters. I feel like the best thing to be on Twitch is drawing characters because they're so personable and they have so much style. For me, I started drawing these rock formation things because of FZD Design School. They recommended starting super simple, but you must be well ahead of my skill level. If you're drawing characters, I'm kind of afraid to even go in that direction. There's so much learning. Anatomy must be tough right now. For you, or maybe not. Maybe you're pretty good at it. Alright, so that's our Zentangle, and we're going to use this for texturing. So this one here, this reference, we need to do a sketch, and it's going to be a tracing sketch from Ruben Laura. By the way, Tall, have you heard of Ruben Laura? He's was popular on YouTube at some point. He has a lot of tutorials. Trying to use some of his techniques to learn to draw quickly. So that's what these streams are. So I'm actually gonna go in and trace some of this out and then practice some of the techniques that I've done in the past. So I did a Zentangle, that's just to loosen me up, and now we're just gonna go at it. Just get in there. Not worry too much about the line work. Just quickly cover some ground here. This is a Bala Gorge from Lebanon, from what I'm reading. Oh wow, you just started day one? No way, man. That's a rough thing to do. What did you do before that? And how did you choose characters? I did try to do that when I was growing up. Not when I was growing up. When I was actually drawing with imaginative illustrators, I would try to draw these little figures, but they would always come out wrong, you know? You have to do your 8 heads, right? That's how you do it. But you also need to have a good imagination, you need to have a good mental library of figures that you want to draw. Do you have any like role models? Not role models, like characters that you like that you're inspired to watch? Like for me it's Elreka 7. I like some of the call it like Renton and some of the lifts. No, mobile suits? No, not mobile suits, Mobile Gundam. I don't even know their names, but I do like Elreka 7. Let me just pull that up really quick. Let's go to artist break because it's really on my mind. Here. Hope they don't hit me with a copyright. It's gonna play some of the music. There, this guy, Renton. Lifts. Do they have a little mobile suit thing? Bones. Yeah, let's go to the Wikipedia. Elreka 7. Wow, I spelled that wrong. Yeah, Elreka 7. There it is. This is the anime that I love, and I would like to draw some of the things. I always come back to it when I'm sad and I need like a boost. Like, you know, someone pissed me off and I just want to watch some nice anime. Like I literally rewatch this anime every time. It's so dope. What are the names of the mobile suits? They have a armor. I don't even know what they call them anymore. I have to continue watching it again. But I watched it so many times, but right now it's like slipping my mind what the oh, it's called an LFO. There it is. Oh my god, LFO. I want to draw those too. It's so exciting. Go back to Bala Gorge. That's what I was doing. Easily get like distracted and I'm not drawing and I should be drawing. Ugh, so ridiculous. Anyway, so tracing, I want to trace with like a thin pencil. I see a little in here. Draw with a thin pencil first, and then I'll thicken the line weights. Lax V, you got this. You got all of this This is all about, my brother was here, I would say Team Sexy, let's do it. But out, he's on break. So we're just taking some shapes out of this, and then we're gonna move on to the next tracing step. So just bear with me. I know this is like a little crazy. Other shapes look interesting to me. I like this wall shape that's kind of caved in, concave. Just trace a little bit of this. So anything that inspires you in this image, you could just take it for yourself and like kind of follow the shape and build this mental library for yourself. That's what invention is. That's what the stream is actually. Art invention. Just coming up with the shapes that you like, making them your own. Oh, there's a cross in here. Light or something. Rock formation. Close it in. Close all your shapes. I feel like a man with a camera right now, just walking around getting super excited about this stuff. Like, oh, this looks cool. Oh my god. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. Oh my gosh. I'm just grabbing all this content because it's super cool, and I'm gonna use it for line quality exercises that I do after that. I don't like this line. It's garbage. And that whole line just came out like garbage. What the heck? Like, if you don't close this line, then it's not gonna be any good. But if you have like Procreate on your freaking iPad, it's gonna look good no matter what. Just hold down your pencil and just go at it. I think this is enough shapes for our step. Actually, this is step 2. So I'm gonna duplicate this thing and move it over to the side, and then continue going at it. Shrink this up, duplicated V. Bunnies. Rough sketch of parts that I like. I don't know why I like them, but I just love them. Press O, get that number thing going. I think environments are cool to start with too. Like if you get kind of stuck with anatomy and you want to try something else, rock formations are easy because there's so many ways you could draw rocks that no one could ever tell if you did it wrong. So if you ever want to have some fun, you could just jump right into that. So let's hide our reference layer, and that's our concept stuff. Just gonna drop it in here. Whenever I don't want these things, I could just hide them. Just gonna build off on top of this. So I'm just recalling what I did with Ruben Laura, and I'll just show you who Ruben is, what his site is about, really quick. Earlier, before you joined Tall, this is Ruben Laura's site, and today we're doing invention. So if you're practicing anatomy, this might be the place for you, because there is a way to get started the right way and the wrong way. And Ruben Laura preaches about splitting up your learning over a period of time. So in his diet plan, you could split up your learning into 4 parts. So Tall, check this out. So today is Friday, and you want to practice anatomy. Okay, so practice anatomy for 30 minutes, and then on maybe Sunday you want to practice environment drawings for an hour, right? Once you finish that up, roll back to Tuesday and do some learning on Udemy for like 15 to 20 minutes, right? And try to recall that as the week goes on. Like on Thursday, you could be like, okay, I'm gonna do more anatomy stuff, and I'm going to try to recall that stuff and see what I learned on Tuesday. And you just do this every week. You rotate it. It's called spaced learning, and it'll speed up your learning process. I mean, you have to give it a shot, of course, like to see if it works for you. It doesn't work for everyone, but this is what Ruben Laura is doing for his diet stuff. So it's kind of like, you know, it means like food eating. So it's just a way for you to do your learning. Anyway, so let's go back to drawing and see how we can go. Back to this. So I have a bunch of shapes that I've drawn that I like. Studio's crashing on me again. Every time, but once it gets out of this, we're gonna jump back into drawing. Okay, now we're back. All right, so we got our concept. This is our work. I'm gonna make a new layer here, and I want to do the second part of tracing, which is making thicker lines. So let's do that. And why do I want to do thicker lines? Because I want to show hierarchy, and this is from Ruben Laura's tracing bit that we did yesterday. So I'm gonna take this G pen and just gonna make the brush a bit thicker, and we should be able to just retrace. That's one of the other exercises, and just go at it here. Go right on top and just, oh yeah, I have to press a little bit harder. That pen weight just to try to get that shape again. Doesn't have to be perfect, just try to get as close as possible to it. This is your first go around, first rodeo. Best you can. And you want to do the confident lines. If you don't like it, just undo, erase it. Depends on what you're using. Like that line, let's go again. Hey Tall, if you're still here, feel free to share your art. If you have a profile somewhere and you want a shout out, just let me know. I'll definitely check out your stuff. All cool. You're kind of like shying away. Problem. It was almost perfect till I did that weird swoof. Thanks. The other way I could do this is use vector lines. Like if I really don't like this line. There, finally. Let's erase this top. I want these to be closer, I want these to be further back. That's why these are thicker. So we're building up a sense of hierarchy. Now we don't have the other stuff anymore, so let's make a copy after we merge this. Our second item of work. I tried to iterate just to show how I'm doing. Building up on this. Let's bring the concepts back a second. Oh yeah, I gotta apply this. I haven't uploaded in ages, and all I have and don't look the best in my opinion, so I'm just trying to get better. Ah, okay, no problem. No need to upload if you don't feel like it. Look back at your work to see how you improved. That usually helps me, like if I feel like in a shitty mood and I I feel like I'm not improving at all, then I go and just check my old art out and just see how, what I've been up to all this time. And then sometimes that might like get me to go back and want to work on that image again, and I see something wrong with it, so I just want to fix it. Although I try to refrain from doing that. Yeah, sometimes I go back and try to fix stuff. Alright, add another number here. This thing. Whoa, that's a crazy 3. Crash on me, man. Alright. Know what I should have done? I didn't even realize I was doing that, but I merged my work together, and now it's like with these crazy lines. So I'm just gonna go with it and find a way to make it work. So let's see if I could just select it with this tool. Oh, and just fill it in with color. Go with the flow, man. Maybe it's just part of the artwork. Can you use that excuse for everything? It's just the artwork, it's part of it. And there's not too many of them, so it's not that bad. But next time, ideally, I want to feel lazy and I don't want to separate it. The expand tool, just to fill it. Just my style. That's cool. Out here. Style. Do it with some passion. That's what Trent says. Do you know Trent Kanuga? I think like the ruler of streams right now. Everyone's watching him on YouTube, I think. Who do you look for inspiration, Tall? Who's your anatomy teacher role model? I'll expand it a little bit. No. Check this out, man. Isn't this cool? I expanded it. Oh, bloody thing. I expanded this thing a little bit and I just filled it in, so it just became part of it. I love it. Let's do the same thing for the other one. It's amazing. I missed one. Let's do this one. Guy with the same thing, although I missed a little bit, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Just do this. Some sauce. Have a teacher or a role model? So are you looking? How are you getting your anatomy stuff? Where are you learning about that? Or a tutorial online if V wants to learn about anatomy that you would recommend, or a book maybe? Nothing about anatomy. A lot of missing spots here. Oh, you're on Pinterest? Cool. You just look at figures on Pinterest and you use those things? There was a sort of like an anatomy thing. What was it called? like gesture drawing anatomy. But anyway, like they would throw a model up for 30 seconds, and then you would have to draw that model, and then see if it you could capture its position really quick, and then continue drawing. If I can remember what that was. Let's see, hold that break for a second. I think Proco was one of the places that I've heard of. I tried to do it, but I found it too stressful. What did you try? The Pinterest stuff? Or like a quick draw, quick something. Draw. Model anatomy. Oh, quick poses. There it is. I think you should check out this place too. Time drawing. That for you. Gesture drawing. Oh, if it's too stressful for you, then don't do it. You could just turn off the timer on this site. Like you could set the interval to like forever and just draw. The cool thing about quick poses is if you don't like the ones on Pinterest, they have a large library of like whatever gender you want. Like you could draw faces, hands, feet, animals, landscapes, urban. Like say if you're doing I don't know, female hands, like it will shoot up a model and you could just start drawing this hand. And if you don't like the timer, you can pause it, right? Or you can skip to the next image. See, I could just skip and it will show you the next one. I don't know if the pop-up is showing. Oh, it is showing. Okay. But I like this site whenever I did try to do stuff. And they have how do I stop this? Yeah, you can pause for a second. Just have to refresh it to stop it. Like you can make an account here and they could track your progress. And they could see, and you can literally see how well. Do I even have an account? I think I did, but I don't remember. You can see how many poses you've done over the past, and it's completely free. So, in case you want another thing, give it a go, you know. But I'm not into anatomy yet, but eventually I want to give it a go too. Give it another shot. It is very interesting. Because sometimes, oh, you know what the cool thing about the quick poses is the images are clean. There's no backgrounds to distract you. Sometimes you'll get a Pinterest image that might have some garbage in it and it's gonna distract you. So I'm pretty sure Pinterest has good images too, so you don't have to worry about that all the time. But if it is an issue, definitely give quick poses a try. But that's what I've done in the past when I did want to do that sort of thing. Got another layer here so I could just doodle on top of it before I merge anything in. Sometimes I could just be a stickler for like filling in this stuff. Am I drawing with the G pen? I hope I am. Yeah, I forgot to expand it, so now it looks like crap. So let me just undo that. Or I did expand it, I didn't expand it enough. I want to grow those pixels a bit more. It. And I can make a new layer here and then bring that thing down there. Layer stack. Hey Tall, what are you drawing in? What are you using for your art? pencil paper, or are you digital? Curious to see how people are finding expressing their art in ways that I cannot even comprehend. Yeah, it'd be a good frame for something. Oh yeah, and Tall, anything I can help, just let me know if you have any questions. Drawing on your phone? Oh, wow, that's hard. I used to draw on the phone too. I used an app called Sketchbook, and I used my finger a lot for that. There was some phones like the Samsung Galaxy. They come with a pencil that you could use to do your drawing with. Now I filled in the loose ends. Merge these together. Control E. Alright, so that's the tracing stuff we're doing. There's another section of tracing. Oh, nice. Awesome. How do you like the pen in the Galaxy? Like, it's really tiny, but it must be good if you're using it. That's exciting. And it's cool too because you could draw right on the screen. Like, I'm drawing with my Wacom Bamboo, and it's good for your posture and all. Like, you're not really bending your head down and all of that stuff. Unless you get like a monitor that you could draw on, which is my dream. Like, I've been wanting to get one forever, but I can't afford it. I use my finger, I didn't get the stylus. Oh, you have to buy it separately? That sucks. I thought the Galaxy, that's annoying. I have like these really cheap styluses. Like, they're not really like Bluetooth or anything, but you can, like, this is my favorite one. I think I could show you what that looks like. It has like a transparent tip, and it's from this company, Jot Pro. Addon it. Let me see if I could give you the name. ONIT. So, if in case you do want to get a stylus, you could use it with anything because it's not Bluetooth or anything. So, and it's cool because you could just put it. It's very tiny. This is a super cheap one. Like, you could probably get one from anywhere, but it's not as accurate as the add-on. And sometimes you need to touch the tip to warm it up, and then it'll start to draw on the screen. So I used to do that sort of thing. Yeah, I was about to grab my iPad to start drawing on the iPad, but then I have to figure out how to get it on the screen, and that's another whole thing. And then I won't be drawing, so that's not good. I'll just be talking about technology. Let's just talk about technology for the rest of the stream. Oh. Releasing the bunnies. Let's release, man. Okay, so the next thing I want to do here is try to fill in the shapes with some language. Because remember, before I had created a Zentangle with some ideas of how to practice. So I'm gonna bring this number 1 over. I think it was number 1, yeah. And if I'm not sure, I could just grab it with the O button. And let's just... Oh wait, I don't even have to do that. I could just copy it, duplicate it, and move it over. We're gonna use it as a pattern for these things. So it's not going to look like anything like the Bala Gorge that we started with earlier, but it's going to be unique and interesting. Let's move this over to, yes, apply the transformation for now. Try to rename it. It's like all this stuff trying to undermine my work. Where'd you go? Go on the right stack. Okay. Let's hide these concepts. Again. Okay, now they're hidden. So we're gonna stretch this thing out and put it around our work and make it different as much as we can. Like this. Let's mess with it. Transform, and Clip Studio has a bunch of transform things that you could do. Just gonna try to do something. Not gonna look like anything like the other one. Actually, let me stop for a second. I just want to duplicate a copy of it. Then I don't have to keep digging into the other one. And let's just work with this one. And duplicate that one over, and then merge. Duplicate. Go at it, have some fun. So there's a point to all of this. I'm gonna use Ruben Laura's technique for tracing. I'm just gonna use this as a pattern to trace over. I already did the work, so why not? Okay, so I'm gonna staple this on top. And around it, I'm gonna draw some lines. Yep, I'm gonna do it. And I'm going to continue that pattern inside that I had inside here, and I'm going to do it here to give it consistency. And I'm doing this to improve my line quality. And there is different types of line quality exercises you could do. This one is called parallel lines. You want to get those nice, strong, confident lines that, you know, make other people who look at your art be like, wow, that looks so sharp, that looks dope. So I'm just practicing my lines. Once you finish these lines, you could do something called retrace. That alone. Fine the way it is. Another one over here, right? Lock this so I don't mess with it accidentally. Hide it for now. We'll come back to that one in a sec. So right now this looks like a fuzzball and it's not really solid. So we're going to use our retracing and go on top of it and make it more interesting. So I have a set of brushes from Trent. Uh-oh, losing my voice. You can hear the frogs. As I'm looking at the time, it's 12:40. It's almost time for lunch. I'm gonna stop at 1 o'clock for lunch. I was thinking of turning off the stream and then later, not sure. I did want to work on my UI next. Not a big fan of what it looks like now. Make it a little bigger. So this outside rim is important details. The inside rim is not as important. So let's see if we fix something in here. And soft pencil. Soft thin pencil. My wrist now, but I kind of want to use my shoulder for this whole thing so I can loosen up. Or like last time, and close in your shapes. Probably have to do a marquee around this when we merge it. I think finger would be better at this. Artifacts sometimes. Good stuff. I want to increase the brush too much. I want to keep it nice and small because the details on the outside are more important than the details in the center. I want to draw you guys in. The energy that I had here when I was drawing this initially. Gain some of that energy that I had. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry that I got some of it wrong. It's okay, because I know that I could just use the marquee to try to fix it a little bit. Come in and save the day. Now we got all these little loose strokes in here. If I make these any thicker, they're gonna disappear. They're not gonna blend with the other one. Just leave them like they are. Whoa. So now I can merge these two. Shouldn't merge them. Yeah, don't merge them yet, V. Let's the layer above and select what we just did. Doubly fill with this with a lighter color. See if we can expand. See what this will do. V's voice is lost again. Okay, let's see. Field is underneath though. Creates an interesting texture, but it looks kind of. I'd have to scrap that. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's scrap it. I want to retrace this, but make it a nice retrace. And it seems like I have to increase the pencil size to do the retrace. Better. Let's retrace with G pen at maximum and not use a textured brush because it doesn't seem to be taking it well. So let's see if I could do this again. Oh, you know what I did wrong? I just got it. I shouldn't keep them and merge them. I should retrace it and remove the background copy, and that will give me solid lines. Because why do I want to combine them anyway? It's gonna make it more harder for me to do that. So I'm just gonna make this one a bit less. I could really focus in on the lines. Let me do that. Now I got a plan. Got this together. We're also learning about what we were, like the energy that we had before. I know when I drew these circles, it was like I didn't really care. It was just like a circle. So let's just get the likeness of this circle and not make it so specific. And two small ones here. While we're doing this, we're practicing our tracing. Our parents moved us from duplicating to tracing. There. Getting hungry, you know? I'm just trying to follow this thing as much as I can, not zoom in as much as I can. Back. Got this. We're gonna do this together. Now we gotta do the inside. We're gonna do concentric lines here from the tracing exercise. Lines that we had here. Follow the likeness of the other ones. Excellent, excellent. So now we have our shape. Now we can remove the other one because we no longer need it. Fills in that space. What if I select the outside of this when I combine it? So let's combine this. Fill it in with color. This area is going to be filled with something. Not with black, but probably the one that we have here. Slightly lighter than this. That's the inside as you're falling in. Oh man, this whole time I wasn't talking. Ay ay ay. Got to check my microphone. How good, V? Not good. Mic wasn't on. Hear me talking, but no one's talking. Yeah, that's the thing. When people get into the art, they forget. I'll minimize this. I did talk for a while. I have to do the same thing for all of these. OMG, so much detail. I'll merge some of these things. Back to work. That's into a concept. About this size will do. Big and then make it small after I find out how big these concepts need to be. Crashing again. That's about the right size. About those numbers. We're up to 4. Let's add some bunnies. Stars. Excitement in here. And let's go on a quick artist break to check with my counterpart. I'm not sure what we're doing. Let's go back to FZT school and Invention, play some of his video. Owen.
In a way, and they're fun. What I mean by that is, like, for example, you take and you could get to this number maybe in 15 minutes, right? A study means you're drawing it off of references, okay? You're not designing anything, and I'll mention that once we get to the content over there. Okay, let me track time here. I think we started at what, 2:35, 2:25. Okay, we should be good. Well, a lot of buses going outside. Okay, next one. Use scratch paper, not expensive sketchbooks. Okay, another big important one. Don't buy a bunch of moleskins and let it sit on the shelf. I know too many students who have these expensive sketchbooks and never use them because they're too expensive. So instead, just use scratch paper. Get it out of a copy machine. You know, they're worth nothing. Or go to the paper shop if you have one. For example, like an Office Depot, just go buy a stack of copy paper. I think they cost like $3 or maybe sometimes $1. You buy like 100 pages. Super cheap, pretty much free at that level. Then get some whatever pen you want to use and just start drawing. Okay, the more you have expensive sketchbooks, the less you're gonna draw in them. So just draw on scratch paper. Okay, next, take away outside pressure. Do this for yourself, okay, not for social media. So important, because I do get these PMs in my Facebook and so forth, and I could tell by the message that they're so worried about making their sketch good so they can show their friends or put on to Facebook or Twitter. It's like they're having this outside pressure that's not needed when you're practicing, okay? Just do this for yourself. You don't have to put any of this stuff online. Draw 1,000 drawings, draw 2,000 drawings. Don't have to post any of it, okay? It's for you to improve, because sometimes they focus on a single drawing. It's like, oh my, this has to be the best thing. I gotta do my best on this drawing. So that way when I put it onto Facebook, everyone's gonna like it. It's like, no, if you're doing it for that reason, you're probably not gonna get better. Versus like, okay, I'm just gonna be doing 10 drawings a day, 10 drawings a day, 10 drawings a day, done, go to sleep, next day, draw 10 drawings a day. You do that, you will get better. Okay, don't do this for like, I have to make this perfect. Oh my God, I want everyone to see my design, how good I am on my design, so everyone can like it. Don't do it for that. Okay, just for yourself. And then that way, take the pressure off. You have no one to impress. You have no one to show it to. It's only for you. So your drawings could be really bad. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now start with easy subject matters, which I will mention in a second here. Okay, I have a way to slowly increase the difficulty in your drawing. Don't start with the hardest stuff first, which a lot of students tend to do or on their own. They're like drawing like human faces and things. These are some of the hardest things to start with, right? Start with easy things that give you a huge room to make mistakes. That way you build a confidence. And this is something we do at our school as well, and I'll share with you in a second here. Okay, draw stuff you want to draw, okay? You don't need to follow trends. You don't have to be like, oh, this professional is sketching this, so I want to sketch that. Oh, that guy's not drawing this, so let me draw that. It's like, just draw what you want to draw. If you like I don't know, flowers, draw flowers in the back. You want to draw cactus, okay, draw cactus. You like strange little undersea creatures, okay, draw undersea creatures. You don't have to follow what other people are drawing. Drawing is about finding the joy of this process, and finding joy means you have to like what you're doing. So, I see a bunch of designers that draw cool stuff, but it might not be subject matters that I particularly want to draw myself, but I still find it to be really cool. But when I'm drawing my own stuff, I draw my own stuff. I draw bugs and all these type of things that I find the enjoyment out of, okay? And next one is a really big one here, which is it's okay to be bad, okay? We're kind of wrapping back to this one here. The internet and art books and all these art forums and so forth, they only show you one side of the creative process. Rarely do they show the failures that are involved in this process, okay? We as professionals don't always produce good work. Not every single thing that shows up in these art books is the first version of that, okay? But these websites don't showcase that side of things. They don't show the failures. They don't show the many tries it took to get to the final result. Sometimes the final result could be involved a whole team of people, art directors and designers and directors and producers and writers, right? Everyone's inputting their design, and then you get the final thing, and that's posted on the internet. And maybe for a young student, they see that and go, wow, that's concept art. It's like, wow, that's actually not really. There's a lot of stuff that went into this piece that you're not seeing. Maybe there was 100 different variations that you never saw. Maybe there's 50 failure sketches that you never saw. So when you're drawing for yourself, don't forget that this road is a long process, and you don't need to have perfection when you first start this kind of stuff, okay? So, all right, let me take a quick break because I'm on a new computer here. I don't want this to crash, and I'll be right back to show you guys what drawings to start with when you are getting started in this thing, okay? Let me take a quick break. All right, so I'm back. Okay, so now let me show you guys a couple of subject matters that you can start by easing the difficulty of drawing. Okay, so you can just slowly get into it. They're not very challenging things to do, and I might even do a quick sketch to show you guys. In fact, I actually started this design cinema recording yesterday by doing some of these drawings, but it just took way too long. The episode was gonna run to like 2-3 hours at that rate. So I decided to save some time and just maybe do a single sketch for you guys and then show you the end result of what it could look like. Okay, so let me track time here. So we're at 2:49. Okay, so let's do another 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes will keep this episode about an hour long. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna show you guys, bunch of rocks that you guys see over here, okay? So why are these here? Well, the way to draw, okay, to get ease into it is to lower the difficulty bar. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of subject matters that in itself makes it easy to draw, okay? Organic things and organic and non-symmetrical objects are some of the easiest things to start with. The reason for that is because it gives you a wide range of mistakes that you can make without the end result looking bad. What I mean by that is, like, for example, you take a look at some of these rocks over here. Okay, you could draw some of these completely off by even 50%, and it still probably looks pretty good because nobody knows what the original looks like. There's no recognition for the original version of this, right? If I make this rock bigger or smaller, who knows, right? It still could look good. I make the side of this too big, too small, it might still look pretty good. So when you're drawing this kind of stuff, you could kind of almost invent half of it yourself. You could draw like half of the rock, half of it by yourself, right? Look at this really cool looking rock over here, right? You could draw the top of it and change the bottom. Nobody's gonna know. So that way you kind of have fun drawing without having the pressure of making this look perfect. And so we do the exact same thing here at the school. We start with them with rocks and stuff like that as well. Very similar. So that way you build up the confidence level, you start to get your penmanship down, and you could do this for, let's say, a week, even 2 weeks, every day. Just come back and draw different rock formations, right? There's so many cool things in this world to study from that you'll never run out of stuff to draw. Okay, so rocks alone, these are things I found just for this episode. I went to Google and just Google cool rock formations. I found these, and there were just so many available for you to reference from. So these are all studies. I like to call these study drawings, which are, you take a look at these and try to draw at the same time you're building up quite a bit of visual library. It's all stored into your head. These forms, these shapes, the proportions. The more you do this, you're going to naturally start storing all this into your brain. And by the time you start to design, all that stuff's going to start coming out. And speaking of design, I want to mention that real quick. Let me take a sip of coffee. Is that design doesn't mean everything is yours, right? Because I'm already excused that I have back over here, right? This one over here, which is like, I don't know, I want to design character spaceships, so I need to learn design. Look, drawing, right? Learning drawing, you don't need to know design at all. In fact, I could guarantee that you could get a job in this business without ever designing at all. So that sounds kind of weird, but let me explain to you what that means, okay? In this business, I believe that about 40% of the products out there require zero design. All they are rearrangement of objects to tell a narrative. So projects, for example, like Gladiator, Saving Private Ryan, right? The Banner Brothers and so forth. They're using historic objects. Almost everything, maybe 90-something% is based on history, but they're rearranging the objects in a way to tell a certain story. So if you take Gladiator, for example, the Rome, the chairs, the streets, the clothing, pretty much all of it is real, but it's done in a way for the purpose of an entertainment movie. So it might not be historically accurate, and director Ridley Scott actually mentions it many times on his DVDs that his film is not accurate. He's got swords that's ranging 500 years in their time period, but the audience doesn't care. And same thing with a lot of your video games that do historically based things, right? Or even historic films, is that they're not exactly accurate, but they are getting everything from real life. Maybe Gladiator has some designs, for example, maybe the helmet and the chest, and very small props, but majority of it is all based on history. So if you think from that point of view, if you're a designer and you know how to draw things from real life, and you have all this visual library in your head, and you know how to arrange it in a certain way, I guarantee you'll have a job. But that's not easy either. It's not like, oh, I don't have to design, I could just get a job as a designer. You have to know how to rearrange objects in a certain way, right? And that does take time. It's the same thing like an interior designer does.
Guys, whoa, my voice is gone away again. I'm gonna pause live streaming for now, probably get back later. I want to work on discovering how to use some of the prompts that come up as alerts. Streamlabs. I don't want to keep drawing what I have now. I want to continue drawing it because I've been doing it for the morning. I think I'm going to continue a little bit more, but it's going to be some coding and research. So that's what I'm going to do next. But it was a drawing stream. So let's see where that goes. The concept's flowing. Back for a second. I'm starting lunch any moment. Well, probably in 15 to 20 minutes. On a opportunity to eat later. Back up to 56. Fine. Alright. Coolio. So in the cloud bot, actually not in the cloud bot, all the widgets, there's an event list to include channels, most recent events in your stream. And it'll tell you who followed your channel, right, who you're rating, or someone donated something to you. So I'm gonna connect my iPad really quick and show you guys what my plan is. A way to modify stuff using code, and it'll change it here. Modifying the text goes upside down. Why that happens? Font size, animation. That's gonna be a problem too if it doesn't. Wow. So custom HTML flips the code. Yeah, so we're just diving into it, right? Let me just show you guys what I'm building. So if I want to do that, I need to connect my iPad. There's a tool that I got to do. Our mirror. So I'm just connecting my iPad and then I'm going to share it. Wow, it's making this crazy sound when you're sharing. I guess it's recording it from the iPad, not record. Let me stop this actually. Task manager then. Sorry guys, this crazy sound. Wow. Yeah, I totally lost the sound from that one. Wow. Start the engine. I have a voice meter engine and I've never had that happen. Sound come back? Sound is back? Okay. Wait, that was crazy. By Christmas. Oh, that's cool. Wow. I can't share my screen without all of that mess. embarrassing. Test this out later. But you know what? I can show my screen on this without in the camera at least. So this is the UI that I'm building, and I have some carrots that I want to show the alerts in them. So I have to find the code to do that inside inside this thing. But for some reason I just noticed that the text is flipped upside down. Last donation. Now it's okay. First start it up, it flips it over. Oh, okay. It's odd. Save it, and it's gonna change everything that you have. Yeah, this is like kind of like a coding session. So I did find some images of carrots. So let me see if I can get those back. It's custom. Oh, I can upload an image. Icon finder. Carrot. Large and flat. Sideways, but I think I could just turn it myself. Let's see. What looks... That's what I'll work with one. This looks like a rocket ship. Probably the closest one. This one. Into Clip Studio for a second. Adjust it. So we're no longer working on art invention, just working on this carrot. This way, flat out. What the length of this screen is. Back to the browser for a sec, and I want to check About 1,000, 1,200. Make another one here. Most exciting thing. Is it 1,222? 11112. Okay, fine. Fifth, roughly. 41. Okay. Oh, shoot. Color, don't do template, just here. Now we need to make a giant carrot fill the space. Let's see. And I'm gonna take a It's gonna be like giant missiles. It's not gonna be really a carrot at this point. It's so it says the person's name and then they did something. What? I think this stretches depending on the size of this thing. It's a pattern. Too distracting if I would put a bunch of carrots in the background. Fiber. Same. The code is here. Custom fields, image input example. Up, down. Buttons below to test simple alerts. Right? Keep going with the carrot. Alright, like how much of this carrot do I have to show now? It's like here, there's a little border. Yeah, and the text is gonna be right on this. Probably need to adjust it. carrot. Racing. Oh, I'm in a racer mode. This is a carrot, guys. Trust me. It's a test image. I don't know if this will work. Alright. This could put whatever message. It's for the stream, so no, in OBS. Stinger, background. Bunny overlay, yeah, let's put it in here. Carrot. Alerts, no, events. Saved, let's export this as a PNG. Back to continue. Lighter color pick. Oh, this is so I can upload an image. How can I use these custom fields to be the background? Document this somewhere. Event list documentation. Let me just check. Documentation. For advanced user, you can set up your own theme to for that. Already? Oh, okay. Lunch is ready, guys. Let's connect and reconnect later. Well, thank you for lasting this long, whoever stayed to this one. I already ran out of sets from the camera. Just looks like oh, I see. Camera back? Okay. A power mirror. I lost my camera. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining the stream. I'm gonna go to lunch. Today was Friday, so that is supposed to be our last scheduled screen for today, but I might jump on again. I do want to play around with the alert event thing. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be streaming again for Imaginative Illustrators prompt stuff, since I'm not seeing my family this weekend. So I'll probably see you guys again. I'm gonna go to lunch and I'll catch you guys later, okay? Thanks for sticking around this long and showing your support.